Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun. DIY number 1 and it is the garland hack. So I'm gonna use those two that you can see here. I bought them at Walmart and this is the famous Rochester garland. So we're gonna decorate with it. But first, I'm gonna tell you about this thingy. It's snow flock and we're gonna flock it. Make it look like it is snow. We need a strainer and we also need water on a bottle. Now I'm going to use this old garland that I had at home as my base for my garland. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fluff it really well, completely all around, in, out, everything. After I fluff all of my garland, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that beautiful Rochester garland and I'm going to attach it to this one. But first, let me show you. We are going to take the berries and also add it. But let me just grab that Rochester garland because I love it. Let me just fluff it really well. And then we're going to start attaching it together like this. And we are going to use that base garland to tie our Rochester garland. I'm sorry if I'm just doing something wrong with that word. I'm trying my best. But we're gonna tie it together using that base garland like that. And this will make our garland look a lot fuller because this one is a little bit thinner and I wanted a full garland for my mantle. Now I'm just going to continue tying them together like that and fluffing all of them, the one on the bottom and the one on top, so I can keep on tying them together. And as you can see, it's looking full and beautiful. Now let's take those berries or that berry garland that I got also at Walmart and we're going to find the middle of both, the one that we made and the berry garland, and then we're gonna start tying it the same way we tied the Rochester garland, just by using the base garland as a tie like this. And now for the fun part, we're gonna use our flocking, and this is the snow flock, and we're gonna use that flocking on a strainer. First thing, I'm gonna just open my bag like this. Then I'm gonna take some of that flocking and use my strainer and place that in the strainer. But first, let me just get this a little bit wet because it won't stick if I don't get it sprayed. So let's just spray that with water and then we're gonna add that flocking to the strainer like this. Don't mind my strainer, my son broke it. He thought we didn't need the handle for this. So I'm just gonna start adding that flocking, as you can see, all around the garland, and then I'm gonna add more water on top so the flocking stays or sticks to our garland. So we're gonna continue doing this all around our garland, and look at those cute berries. Now let me just get it a little bit wet so you can see those beautiful berries. I'm gonna continue doing this and I wanted those berries to look a little bit flocked as well. That's why I added them before I flocked my garland. So I'm gonna continue doing this all around our beautiful garland and you will see how beautiful it turns out. Let me just keep on this. And as you can see, we can do the same to pine cones. And look how cute they turned out. They are so beautiful. Same method. And here you can see that beautiful garland. I'm in love with it and it looks beautiful on my mantle. But I didn't show you that because I will be doing a home tour a little bit later. And this is part of the Christmas DIY challenge hosted by Sonia from Domestic Diva DIY. And in the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to the playlist and also the link to Sonia's channel so you can go and check her out and check out what everyone else created. DIY number 2, and this one is popsicle sticks hacks. So we're gonna take this super jumbo popsicle sticks and we're gonna take them to make something cute that you saw the thumbnail. But we're gonna just place them together like this. Yes, we're doing a beautiful sled. So I'm just gonna place them like this. Then I'm gonna start cutting them And I'm gonna use my miter shears to just mark that angle so I can cut it with my scissors, like this. And that one was a 45-degree angle. And I'm gonna repeat that in the bottom, as you can see. I'm gonna repeat that there. Now I'm gonna take my 60-degree angle and I'm gonna cut a 60-degree angle here and another one on the top of that popsicle stick. Then we're gonna take this one, and as you can see, I needed to cut a little bit more. But then we're gonna take the other one, and that one would be a flat one. And for that, I'm just using my miter shears to mark that down and then cut with my scissors. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to my Amazon front store so you can go and check out those miter shears and everything that I loved over there. I have a lot of Amazon favorites. And here, I'm just marking the other ones down and just cutting them. I didn't need my miter shears because I had the other popsicle stick from the other side to cut them. And as you can see, I'm just cutting them like that. Then when we have all of them together, I'm just gonna space them a little bit and take that popsicle stick and mark that down, cut the excess like this. And then we're gonna take the other one and just mark and cut. After that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start gluing those base pieces with a little bit of hot glue, as you can see here. Now we're gonna add that base piece, and then we're gonna add the top one. This will make our sled to be a lot more sturdy. And now we're gonna take those cubes from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 4 of them, but you will see that I doubled them up, so I added 8. Because those sticks weren't too long. Legs. And I'm gonna add 2 more or 1 more on top of that one. And after that, we can add our popsicle stick here. So we have that beautiful sled look. And now I'm gonna add 1 on the top just like this, just by hot gluing it like that. So we can make the, I don't know what's the name for that, the thingy that goes in the top. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a 45-degree angle on both of those popsicle sticks like that, so we can just glue them together in the middle. And as you can see, they fit perfectly. Now a little bit of hot glue, and we have that glued down. So I'm gonna glue it over here so we can continue. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this crimson red paint from Waverly and this antique wax, and also I'm gonna use this black paint. First thing, we need a sponge brush and we need our antique wax. I'm gonna just paint the top with that antique wax. And if you can remember, or if you were here last year, I made this one, or this beautiful sled, out of stir sticks. But I wanted to make another one a little bit smaller. So I painted that part, and now I'm gonna paint the top part in black, like that. And then I'm gonna paint the bottom, or the thingies that go, leggies, in red. And after I finish with that, I'm gonna use that crimson red for that part. And after I finish with that, we will have the most beautiful sled ever. And we're gonna be ready to decorate it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add those nails over here using a paintbrush, just like that, to make it look like a vintage sled. Look at that, so cute. Now let's start decorating, and I'm gonna use those bells, this beautiful buffalo check ribbon, and this pick. I made a bow with that ribbon. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add 2 legs, bow legs, yeah, 2 bow legs to my bow. And after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make beautiful picks to the side. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 of those picks to the side. Let me just cut them like this. And then I'm gonna make a beautiful arrangement with those bells that you saw. And for those bells, I'm gonna use 3 of them and a little piece of twine. And as you can see, I'm just making a point with a little bit of hot glue. Now I'm just tying one, and then I'm going to go a little bit lower, and I'm going to tie another one, and then I'm going to tie the last one. And I left like 2 or 3 inches of separation between them, like this. I'm going to cut the excess, and I'm going to tie that bell thingy to my bow a little bit later, as you can see now. And we tie that, cut the excess, like this, as you can see. Cut the excess, add those beautiful picks to the side. I added a little bit of hot glue to my bow, and I fluffed it really nicely. And the last part will be to add those beautiful picks from the garland to the sides. Let me just fluff this, place it where it belongs, and now we add those pieces of greenery. And look at this, it's looking so beautiful. Now I'm gonna fluff a little bit more because, you know, fluffing is the best thing ever for a bow. And I added a pine cone. And look how beautiful this turned out. Let me know in the comments below because, yeah, I'm biased and this one is my favorite. I just love it. Let me know what you think because I'm biased. If you like modern farmhouse bow decor and lots of silly jokes, that's what I do here. So subscribe and click on the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, hit the thumbs up if you like this one and share this video with a friend because that really helps to support my channel. Here's my social media. Go and check me out. DIY number 3, and this is a calendar hack. And we're gonna use this calendar, and we're gonna use that beautiful image that says let it snow. Now I'm just gonna remove my image, and I'm gonna use the cardboard that comes with the calendar and some of these stir sticks. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark those stir sticks or measure them, as you can see, and then we're gonna take a little bit of force in our miter shears, and we're gonna cut them. But first I'm just measuring like this, so we have a beautiful frame for our calendar page. Let me just measure, mark them, and cut them so we can make a beautiful frame. Now, as you can see, I'm using my miter shears and a little bit of force so I can cut them. This one wasn't so easy, but you can do it if you just go ahead and cut to all of the sides and then just bend them and cut the excess like that. Now I have all of them, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my calendar page and a little glue stick, and I'm gonna add some of that glue to the calendar page like that, all to the back of my calendar page. And I'm having some issues with my glue stick. Then I'm gonna glue it, and using this beautiful tool from Plaid, you will also find on my front store, Amazon front store, Plaid products, so go and check it out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure that it is glued. Now I'm gonna take those sticks and I'm gonna make my frame, and for that I'm just using a little bit of hot glue, and as you can see, gluing it to the page or calendar page. Now it's a sign. So I'm gonna add hot glue and frame it, and look at that, it's looking so beautiful. Now I'm cutting the excess of that page, and that's it for this one. We cut the excess and we have a beautiful sign. Let me show you. Here you can see it, and it is looking beautiful. But let me know what you think about this one because you know me, I'm biased and I'm loving it. It's so cute. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel. Here you can see all of them once more, and let me tell you, I'm in love with all of these DIYs, but I want to know what you think about them. So in the comments below, let me know which one is your favorite, because this one is mine. So let me know what you think about them. And remember that this is part of the Christmas DIY challenge hosted by Sonia from Domestic Diva, and you will find the link to the playlist in the description below, so you can go and check out what everyone else created, and also you will find the link to her channel so you can go and check her out. And remember that if you like modern farmhouse boho decor and lots of silly jokes and also listen to me struggle with my words, subscribe because that's what I do here, and share this video with a friend because that really helps to support my channel. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.